Thanks, Mr. Chairman and members of the Assembly. My name is Tony Stefani. I'm a retired captain from Rescue 1, San Francisco Fire Department, and proud to say I worked at one of the busiest rescue companies in the United States. A short story. In my 27th year in the fire department, I was diagnosed with transitional cell carcinoma in my right renal pelvis, a rare form of cancer normally found in 1 in 100,000 people. I was sent to the Department of Urology at UCSF, where I met my physician. And the first time I talked to him, he asked me if I worked in the chemical industry, because the type of cancer that I had contracted is well known with people that are around chemicals all the time. And I told him, no, I did not, but I was a firefighter here in the city. He sat down and looked up at me and he smiled and he said, you do work in the chemical industry. After going through surgery and treatment, it got to the point where I had exhausted my sick time, my vacation time, and because of the catastrophic sick program in San Francisco, every officer that had the same rank as I did was able to give some of their vacation time and sick time to me so I could still provide a check for my family. It was also during this period of time that 2 more members from Station 1 where I worked contracted transitional cell carcinoma, only the more common form, which is called bladder cancer. I wanted to do something for them, and I wanted to give back to those that gave to me. I formed a nonprofit foundation called the San Francisco Firefighters Cancer Prevention Foundation. That foundation has been dedicated to the early detection and prevention of cancer in both our active and retired firefighters in San Francisco. Since its inception, we've conducted 5 major cancer screenings, and we've been involved in 3 studies. One of the studies was conducted by the Department of Urology at UCSF that identified bladder cancer rates in the San Francisco Fire Department greater than the population in general and of a major concern for the firefighting profession. Through our screenings, we have identified 6 firefighters, 1 active and 5 retired, with various forms of cancer. These individuals, at the time of the screening, did not know they had the disease. Honorable members of the Assembly, I hold in my hand a soon-to-be-published study. The title of the study is Halogenated Flame Retardants, Dioxins, Furans, and Other Persistent Organic Pollutants in the Serum of Firefighters from Northern California. The firefighters from Northern California that this refers to is a cohort of 12 firefighters from San Francisco. The study examines the levels and patterns of halogenated flame retardants, halogenated compounds in the serum of firefighters and compares contaminant concentrations in this cohort with the general population and studies that have been done in the United States and worldwide. I received an email from one of the research scientists involved in the study, and if I may quote her, the levels of polybrominated diphenyl ethers and the pattern of congeners in the firefighters is consistent with occupational exposure, and the levels are high enough to be of a health concern. The study of our firefighters showed that we had levels of PBDEs 30% higher than the general population of California and 60% higher than the general population of the United States. We had 1 firefighter with a PBDE level of 442 nanograms over grams of lipid weight, which is 11 times the national average. We are now hoping to expand this study with a grant and help from the CDC. The firefighter industry is fully aware that we work in a chemical cocktail every time we work into a burning building, and especially during the overhaul process. Firefighters have to be vigilant of what they are exposed to and take every precaution to protect themselves. But yet we're being told that some of these brominated and chlorinated compounds have the ability to permeate the protective equipment we wear. And a firefighter will continually be exposed to them every time they don that equipment. I believe the state of California prides itself in being a progressive state. Local government agencies take pride in constructing green buildings, and yet these buildings can be filled with toxic furnishings. It's probably too late for this generation of firefighters to be protected by a change in the state's flame retardant standard. But the generations of firefighters to come will be forever thankful for this important step that has to be taken. Today we are asking for your support and your help to take that step to eliminate an outdated and a very dangerous standard. Thank you.